to KCAAradio.com.
KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley Big Dog Tavares. What's up, Playboy? How's it going, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. You know, it's crazy. Via whoever's tuning in on KCAAradio.com or watching the live stream or catching the later episodes on YouTube. Let me see those lips move one more time, Andrew. Oh, we got major laggage. Oh, I love it. All right, Andrew's looking like stoic as heck in the in the Skype. I love this. Well, thanks for all.
Is it that bad?
Oh, it's awesome. Well, thank you for all the listeners for tuning in. As always, we got a great show planned for all you guys. We're going to be chopping up, going over some news articles that we skimmed and pretended to read, as well as talk about a couple viral videos. But before we do that, we're going to be bringing on our guest, which is Destruct, hip-hop MC from LA. We're going to be bringing him on and play a couple of his jams that he sent over. And check out Destruct, available on all streaming platforms. But before we bring him out, what's up, Andrew? Is your Wi-Fi? What's up? You still doing Spectrum? Is that what it is?
It's that Spectrum, man.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Destruct, we got you live right now. You see this guy? You hear him? He's talking, but you don't see those lips moving, right? It's amazing.
I thought he was mad dogging me for a second. I was like, my bad. I come in peace, bro.
Andrew, that's our guest. He should be a little nicer to him. Never seen this dude dog before, but he's got it stuck right now. It's awesome.
Very, very stoic. Very stoic. It's a good profile pic for sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
I want to take a screenshot of it right now.
Oh yeah, you better, man. You better. But you know, as always, Destruct, I want to say thank you for taking the time and being a part of the show, man. I know you were stuck in traffic on the way over here. Well, I want to say thanks again, and let a couple of people who, the listeners who may not know, where they could find your music and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure, brother. Yo, it's Destruct, best you never heard. Name of the vinyl right there. Shout out to my people in Greece, Mind the Wax, that put that out. Yeah, man. Next one coming out in March from my brother Zoe. But yeah, been in the scene for almost 15 years now. It's been a crazy journey. And, you know, with a title like Best You Never Heard, I definitely want to leave some room for discussion. And I think that's what my music does in more ways than others, you know. And I wish I could have been there with y'all, man. I'm officially now a Long Beach local. And the hour, it said about an hour, then it kept going up. And I was like, guys, I don't think I can make it on time. So definitely next time I want to make a plan to be there in person with y'all. But I appreciate, thank God for this good old thing called technology. We're able to still connect and make it happen on somewhat of a live feel, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. And like you said, you got another one dropping soon. So you're more than welcome for when that drops. Come by the station and we'll promote that as well.
Absolutely, yeah, in March, man. So I brought one of the joints from, it's funny, it was first dropped on my first vinyl, but that was a little segue and preview with what the next full length's going to be. So I'm able to kill two birds with one stone with some of the tracks I brought for you guys today as well.
Awesome. Well, what a beautiful hip hop thing to do, to be able to press on vinyl, man. That's awesome. So this was your first album that you released on vinyl? Because I know you have about 32 projects out already.
Yeah, man, almost as much as my damn age. I like to say recordaholic, you know, but I live for this, you know. It's more than any financial gain. This music is my therapy, it's my passion, it's just my ultimate form of expression that I'm blessed to do. And as you can see, I got, you know, home studio set up, so I'm mobile and able to do this wherever I can, you know.
Yes,
Coming originally from East LA, I've been blessed to, you know, be around the world. You know, my family's from Brazil and Chile, so I got a very diverse background that I feel like the music reflects that, you know. And I love the title. At the end of the day, you know, my keywords is progress and consistency, so I love that that's part of your guys' title as well.
Let's go, dude. Awesome. Hey, you know, you mentioned East LA. How do you feel about that movie with Cheech in it, East LA, Born in East LA?
Born in East LA.
LA.
It's a low-key classic, man. Shout out to my band, Yeah, shout out to my band Inner City Soul. My boy Abel, he rocks one of the most OG bands out of East LA called Quinto Soul. So that's my family right
Shout
there.
them out. That's right. We actually got
You
the
already
Cheech
know.
Museum out here in Riverside, in downtown Riverside. So it all
Oh,
comes
that's
full
hard.
circle. Yeah, it's awesome. The Chicano Art Museum from it's Cheech's, so that's awesome. A classic scene from Born in East LA is when he's teaching everyone how to walk. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like you got to pedal and you just gotta wave it away. Gotta air it out, dude.
Hey, that's the movie, right? Where he says, I don't need no stinking badges, right?
Yep, it is. Well, they say it a lot,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's one of the ones.
Yeah, classic.
I think Danny Trejo says it in Bubble Boy as well. We don't need no stinking patches.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hey, what is he? And another classic line from Trejo, Machete, don't tweet.
Dude, I always said if the people behind like Don't Text and Drive got behind that, if they said Machete, don't text and drive, dude.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying probably be a lot less accidents on the road. I'm saying that, put
Very
it
true.
out there. Machete, don't text and drive.
I second that.
Let's
I second
go,
that for
dude.
sure.
Andrew, we can get a third, dude.
I agree.
Yeah,
I third
all right,
that. I
dude.
third that.
All right. And, out of some of the credits that you have where you worked with, I mean, you've opened up and played shows with people like Dilated Peoples, Rakim, Psycho Realm, Method Man from Wu-Tang. Let's go Wu-Tang. KRS-One.
Yes, sir.
But even
Yes, sir.
sicker, you got collabs with people like Blue and Exile and Sean Price. So I heard the Sean Price one. I have not heard the Blue and Exile one, but honestly, some of my favorite hip-hop artists that I grew up listening to.
No, yeah, man. I mean, the funny thing is I got to work with them both individually. So I've done about
let's go.
I got 2 songs with Blue, and then I got one produced by Exile. But I've also been able to film like maybe 4 or 5 Blues videos. So I didn't get to work
that's
with them
awesome.
collectively, but I got to work with still both of them individually. You know?
Right, so you must be homies with a friend of the show, Cash is King.
Yeah, my boy, I believe Transformer just produced his last record.
Oh my gosh,
So,
dude,
yeah.
that Iron Man suit song, dude. I know we're out here to promote Destruct, but that Iron Man suit song with all the
Yeah.
Transformers, the West Side Story project, I believe. Dude.
Yeah. Hey, man, good music is good music.
Good
and I got
music.
some more heat in the works with Transformer as well. So that's
Let's
awesome.
go,
People,
exactly.
salute to all my San Diego people.
Oh man, see all these dope people just making dope music together. That's beautiful to see. I was pretty shocked when because you mentioned Exile and his production. I remember when Big Sean's first full-length album dropped or whatever, his like official album. I remember being crazy stoked and shocked that Exile produced one of the tracks on that.
Dude, people forget that Miguel, one of the biggest R&B singers in the world,
let's go.
first
Get 'em.
premiered
Yeah.
on Blues projects. And
Yeah.
I think Blue just put out
Dude.
all his older albums before Below the Heavens, and Miguel's all over that shit. So
Miguel's
people forget
all over that, dude, for sure. Dude,
that part.
that exactly. Yeah, he's like on the First Things First track too, as a Blue and Exile track. I think he's the one singing on that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then like Blue, I'm telling you, he splurged on a whole bunch of his older catalogs. Like he has like 5 or 6 albums before and after Below the Heavens, and there's more unreleased Miguel stuff on there too. So people forget, man, that real hip hop veterans have made some moves behind the scenes, man. Like on my first album, I was blessed that my only feature on my first album when I was like 17, 18 years old, shout out to my homegirl Syra, she ended up winning a Grammy with that like house DJ Skrillex. So you just never know. Yeah, man.
Dang, that's awesome. I think he was also like in a pop punk band or something like that. Like I think it was From First to Last.
Yeah.
I think it's
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyone who ever stepped into Hot Topic might recognize From First to Last.
Right.
I was in there. I was like, "Hey, what's up, girls with a nose piercing? You want to reject me?" And they did. They had an easy time, and it was a good time for them rejecting me.
It's funny you say that. I be killing the playlists all day. I make some for my girl all the time, and I just made one for I don't know if you guys remember the band The Used.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, so hey man, good music is good music at the end of the day, bro. And I think you got to keep your input just as diverse as your output. You never want to be stuck in the box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I brought this up on the show once or twice. Andrew probably remembers this. That there was an old interview from one of the guys from De La Soul. I can't remember exactly who it was, but he was talking about music, the state of music in I think like early 2000, like maybe 8ish. How a lot of the music produced was sounding the same. And his theory was like, a lot of people only grew up listening to hip hop and rap. And so he's like, we grew up listening to everything, all genres, all over the place. He even quotes like saying, we used to rap to like, say if someone left change in their pants in the laundromat, and that was on the cycle just to rap to that rhythm of the change.
Yeah, dude, like, and shout out to all my OG skaters, my boy Rudy Moreno, he's sick up and coming skater, right? I just had him in one of my upcoming vids, right? And what inspired how I wanted to film that is, I don't know if you guys remember that classic girl skate film, Yeah Right?
Yeah, right.
Classic, right?
Dude,
I legendary, right? And dog, talk about diversity. Like, my girl was loving the soundtrack. It goes literally from Wu-Tang to like Joy Division. It's like it doesn't get more diverse.
I believe Debbie Deb might be in there as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but like Spike Jones directing, who did like Far Side videos and stuff. So it goes to show, like, there really is no limitations when it comes to the art form. Like, regardless of the canvas, I think, if you could vibe to it, and if it just feels good and it's just quality art, it's gonna all be reflected regardless of the platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? While you mentioned right? Shout out to a friend of the show, Justin Eldridge. He's been on a couple times, and he was featured in Right on the Chocolate skate team feature. Shout out to Nightclub, shout out to Justin Eldridge, shout out to all the homies. You know what? While you're on that, any other favorite skate videos you grew up watching?
You know what, bro? Well, first, just so you know, I'm not faking the funk, bro. Here. So I got right here.
Oh, let's
you know
go,
what I'm saying?
Dude.
You know
that green skateboard that they had? Oh, so sick.
Right? And then I'm going to go here to my trusty OG VHS collection.
Woo! We got the Friday on VHS. For the listeners who aren't watching on KCARadio.com.
I don't know if you could see this OG Shorties video.
Oh, fulfill the dream, dude. Fulfill the dream.
That's awesome. You see it, right?
Yeah, dude.
Hold on. I'm going to make sure I get it right. Hold on. Man, let me just take it out. Hold on. Just take it out.
Fulfill the dream. He's like on the front of the moon.
Fulfill a freaking dream, dog.
That's my ET.
Classic.
That's my ET right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Classic. And what else? I love the end as well. I believe that was Birdhouse. That was the first time Tony Hawk did the, what do you call it? The spin around?
Oh. Was it the full loop?
900?
The full loop. No, it was the 900, and he also did that loop. Like, he went all the way around in a circle.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, man, he got like smoked on that. I was watching something about, I guess, trying to get that down. He got smoked a couple times.
Yeah, no, it's nuts. I think Bam, on some old like Jackass like episodes, he tried to do it. And he couldn't do it,
like you kind of see him like go straight for the invert. Like,
exactly. And then what else? Welcome to Hell, right? Ooh, Toy Monster,
toy machine right there, dude.
Toy machine,
classic, bro. Oh man,
right. And then wasn't there another girl one called Sorry, right? Where they had like a funny English guy narrate the whole video?
That one was actually Flips Sorry. And they also had a Really Sorry and I think Extremely Sorry. Ollie Bilala, dude. But a lot of the same writers and stuff like that. That's classic, dude. I would watch that a lot before like going to skate with the homies, be like, oh, we get hyped up on this and hit a force there.
Like, look, dude, I can't fake the funk, man. I've always been a huge, same thing with graffiti. As you can see, I got classic Saber One Piece behind me. Like, when it came to graffiti and skateboarding, like, I love the art, could never do it. I could barely ollie, barely manual, and when it came to graph, I could, toy style. So I just appreciated the art,
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, though, it's funny because the skateboarding scene, like, you can't just, like, appreciate or love skateboarding from a distance or be intermediate or beginner, but like everyone who watches basketball and football, I don't know when the last time they got hit, bro, like, or the last time they sunk a three, you know what I mean? No one ever gets any kind of like prejudice or like, hey, when's the last time you tossed the pigskin, bro? Like, when's the last time you know what I mean, you actually busted a play? It's like,
Dude. But there really is a beauty though when it comes to skating, bro. Because like when I was watching, I'm telling my lady, like, dude, like, these guys are really making something out of nothing, dude. Like, there isn't a course really made. Yeah, there's skate parks, but most of the stuff is just guys grinding on whatever's around, utilizing whatever's around to make art out of nothing. And I think it's very similar when it comes to this hip hop stuff. Like, like you said, whether if it's changing your pocket, beatboxing, we're going off whatever rhythm we're naturally feeling, the same way a skater would, whether if he's riding goofy, shifty, or whatever,
Yo, I got a good correlation from what you're saying. Okay, for like skateboarders, you go walking around and you see the world differently. Like, you know what I mean? I bugged my lady before in the past being like, yo, do you see that buttery ledge? Do you see that? Like, oh, this fool tear it up, dude. Like, come on. Just kind of seeing stuff. But the same thing for hip hop artists or producers, any of that, you listen to a song, you're like, ooh, this would be a sick sample, or ooh, I
All
recognize a
day.
sample,
All
dude.
day.
You know, you
All
just
day.
see the world in. You see it more creative. You can see what you can do with what is given with you already, you know? And
Absolutely.
I just realized that from what you were saying. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's beautiful correlations between the two.
No, well said, bro. Inspiration can come out of nowhere. Like back to what I was saying about me making playlists. Like let's say out of nowhere I'm feeling like on a Smith's tip or a Police tip, right? And then I'll be like, damn, there's like 3 or 4 samples that I end up utilizing, and that's what I love is like taking genres that you would never expect and having a pretty interesting meeting of the minds. And I think the same goes, the same for skating. It's like who would have thought putting a piece of wood on some wheels would end up being a lucrative, beautiful piece of art that would be here for over 30 years now, 40 years now, right?
Yeah. I mean, Nija is for sure loving that, and and all the other peeps, dude, like banking off that. So for sure.
Absolutely, man.
All right. Well, Andrew, how you doing over there, bud? Now that you're not
Doing
chunking.
good, man. I was just gonna jamie it up real quick.
Ooh, what are we jamieing up,
Skateboarding
dude?
started. Just see when skateboarding started.
You know what?
Yeah, it's a good question. He said Jamie it up. You're talking about Rogan's buddy, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Jamie it up.
Jamie, go ahead and check that.
You know what's funny? They're making so many random biopics now, right? Like I just saw like the Tetris one, and I think there's a Pong one. They should make one for like tech decks. Because remember there was a moment where tech decks was like the ish, and everyone had that.
Oh, yeah,
I'd be
for
curious
sure.
to know like the life story about tech decks.
Oh yeah, you're right, man. Every once in a while when I'm at Walmart and I see that little tray of tactics, I'm like, let me see what pros. Let me see what I can get over here. They're on sale. Let's go.
Simpler times, man. Simpler times.
Dude, oh, shout out to my mom for like blessing me with a cool little skate park and half pipe tech deck thing for Christmas one year. Oh, bless
Right.
you. Rosa Tavares, keep it up. It's my mom. Andrew, what did you figure out, man?
1940s in California by surfers.
Mm.
You know,
So
I
that's
like seeing
what-
Tony
that's
Hawk
what-
skate as a child. He's like just shredding before he started hitting the vert. He was a street skater, just like throwing benches down like 4 stairs and 5 stairs, and just like sick no slides and things of that nature. And
Yeah.
most people don't really think of like Tony Hawk just as a street skater, and it's pretty awesome
No.
to see his like first edge. Like, whoa, dude.
He's no Rodney Mullen, that's for sure.
Oh,
Props to him
dude.
props to him revolutionizing the game. I still play Tony Hawk 2 on my Nintendo 64. That's one of
Let's
the greatest
go.
soundtracks, period, right? You know what I mean?
and that's
yeah,
also
definitely the best soundtrack.
Come
and
on,
that also says-
Loot Pack and Rage Against the Machine. I mean,
Whoa.
say less, you know?
Go ahead and do me a solid. You're saying too much. Just say less. But dude, and it also says how much for like Nintendo. Like that's backing up Nintendo because my GameCube and 64 still running hard, dude. PS3,
Yep.
it's done.
Yep.
It's done data. It's
done.
done.
It's done
data,
data.
dude.
They don't make them like they used to, bro. They don't make them like they used to, man.
So you're going PlayStation number 2, or I'm sorry, Tony Hawk 2 for your favorite soundtrack. I don't know. I like number 1 because of Superman by Goldfinger, obviously.
Goldfinger, yeah.
Dead Kennedys, I think, is like the intro song. Police, ambulance or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, but I'll just go ahead and say I'll get Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake and get both those together. That's my favorite soundtrack.
Absolutely.
Oh man, good stuff. Well, we are with Destruct, and check them out on all streaming platforms. Destruct, and what's your YouTube, man?
YouTube is Destruct MC, and if you're on Instagram, it's Destruct Music, or you could just find everything at destructmusic.com. Just the way it's spelled. Keep it simple. Like you said, say less. I let the music speak for itself.
Yeah, dude. All right. Well, and you were tuned into Palmtrees and Progress Presents, of course. Which song would you like to go first? We got Visions, 3 for $29, and the other one with DJ.
That's my brother DJ Zol. Let's go with that one. So that one, Sharpshooters, it's off my first vinyl. As you can see here, it's called The Best You Never Heard. Shout out to my people from
He whipped
Greece.
it out live on the air, guys. He whipped it out. Check it out.
Ooh.
And so this was like a little sneak peek of what was yet to come. You know,
For
we
the
made
listeners,
this
you guys are
song
missing
before
out.
we even, we did this before even thinking of doing a full length. And it's my brother. He's an amazing DJ. He DJs for like OGs like Sage Francis and Abstract Rude. Shout out to the whole
Nice.
Project Blowed. And so when we made the song, we're like, dude, this feels right. Let's just make a full length. And so now it's awesome that since he was featured on my first vinyl, now we have a full length coming out in March together. So it's pretty dope. So this is Sharpshooters. Destruct DJ Zoe featuring the OG Mocha Only from Canada. We in here, man. Live
Let's
on
go.
Palmtrees in progress.
You know what? He said
go.
it seems like he pulled out a full length actually. So for the listeners, check out.
That's what she said.
Hi-yo.
All day. We stay true. So what up? Yeah. We just talking, man. Look, a sharpshooter like Bret Hart, this be the best part. Like J Live and Primo in the beat now. Fall in love with the Slumville slick talk. Rest in peace to Dillador, keep the streets hot. I'm CO Smooth and Zoe be the Pete Rock. We dilated, smoking over AOC drops. It's that music you need, like we banging knots. Digging up the bed, no delay detox. I'm godly over beats like Nas at 19. Spending sermons on these tracks, but my eyes ain't green. My DJ's quick to cut it up for the beans. Smooth grooves that be sharper than the guillotine. A rap major with a beat minor. In a class of our own, we define time. Let's stay true. We stay true. It's hard, it's show with different styles like Mick Foley. Never drinking coffee, but always playing some mocha only. Sharp flow like Rock Kim, these rhymes holy. Survive life-threatening crashes like Easy Toes. Raw like M, so critics always try to scold me. Made from scratch like De La almost won the trophy. These special herbs we cooking up is on our lonely. Bringing doom with a mask that can match the chrome piece. Sharper than most like RZA with the fangs on. Making wonders for the scene like Ninth with the Soul Squad. Kill the static selector when we compose a song. Call me Roy Six to the next best underdog. A rap major with a beat mic. In the class of our own, we define time. So stay true.
My man Strut,
We stay true.
Kareem Supreme, Mocha O.
Yeah.
The sharp shooting, there's no disputing this grooving with the cool awesome ultramagnetic issue, but no groupiness. I'm solo like K, but if I had a squad, it'd be deaf. Deaf like most with every free breath. A traveling man who been through the jungles on some JB-ish like Mike G and Baby Bam on the west side Cam. But nomadic like Saphir plus Sassi. For UMCs like Kool Kim and Haas G. Whack, but it's not having it like Pos K and Light. My bar slays the mic. I'm better than butter like Parquet and nice like Pete and Greg. Plus I'm a G like Craig. It's Mocha O. Peace to Destruct. West Coast, I know how we do. Real hip hop is forever, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, oh man. Let's go. That was Sharpshooters by Destruct, DJ Zoe. And what was the feature on that, brother?
That was the OG Mocha Only, who used to rock with, I don't know if you guys remember Swollen Members and Battle Axe Records back in the day.
Oh, I remember Battle Axe for sure, dude. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I got to say, oh, dude. What's up with all those WWF references? Let's go, dude.
I mean, it's called Sharpshooters for a reason. And when you guys see the cover, you'll see who we're paying.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm not really big on pink, but you'll never see so much black and pink and purple on a cover before, and you'll know exactly what it's alluding to, you know?
That's rad. As soon as you said it's called Sharpshooter for a reason, I just felt like, oh, just tightening up a nice little sharpshooter right there. Let's go,
right?
dude.
For those that know, it was a simpler time.
Hey, Andrew, can you do me a solid and bring out the tables? Bring out the tables, dude. Let's
Get the
go.
tables.
Yeah, dude. So what are we going for? What were you rooting for in the TLC of SummerSlam, whatever the year that was? We going Hardy Boys, probably?
I was going Doug Hardys, man. I never wanted Edge and Christian to win. It pissed me
never,
off
right?
Every time they won.
Hey, yeah. I don't know what it was about, but I'm like, these guys seem like they win enough at life. Let the dudes have it that shop at Hot Topic or the dudes who shop at the hardware store. Like, let's go.
Seriously.
3D.
You know, every time a table broke, we're in the background like ECW.
Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, dude. So I feel like everyone growing up, when they're in a jumper and they're growing up watching wrestling, they'd 3D their cousins, right? Someone's
we 3D
gonna.
my boy's little brother in the pool on the couch. I mean, we had to.
And then
it was a coming
RKO.
of age thing.
Yeah, and then RKO comes around. You're like, whoa, this seems funner. Like, it's a 3D with one person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 3D with one person. Hey, well put, well said.
You know, I wish I could say I did to my little cousin, but Andrew, see, I'm not mad at you for doing that to me.
You know, it's funny when I catch my girl slipping, I'll be hitting her with RKO every once in a while. You know. So
Oh yes.
I don't know who's, you know.
You got
keep
it.
things in line. You know.
Should have been slipping. Should not have been slipping.
Should have been slipping. Should have been slipping.
You know who would have not gotten RKO'd? Someone who was paying attention. Yeah.
That part.
Andrew, how's the Pop-Tarts going, dude?
Actually, I meant to ask you. You never told me how they were.
I hated them. The friend I was with hated them. You ruined our day, Andrew. This guy says his lady loves Pop-Tarts and microwaves, and it was a specific 10-second thing. So we do the show last Wednesday, and I just sent him a photo of a Pop-Tart right up in the microwave.
In a microwave.
And I get an L. And you know what, dude? I wanted an immediate response. I get maybe the next day. I'm like, this freaking jerk, dude. The next morning I wake up, I'm like, oh, my cousin finally texted me, oh, whatever. And then he's like, how was it good?
So it was horrible? It was bad?
Honestly, to me, it was fine, but my homegirl was like, meh, or whatever. I don't know. You can't please them all. They're Pop-Tarts, dude. What do you expect, honestly? Was it?
I still use a toaster.
Do you? Wow, can you say that?
Yeah.
Is your lady not, because your lady doesn't tune in?
No, I can say no. I use the toaster.
Oh, he's saying it with his chest out. Wow, dude. You good, bud? Is everything going on?
Good, man.
Why are you wearing your sunglasses?
Dude,
It's night right now. Why are you wearing your
down,
sunglasses? Is she treating you okay? Those are pretty big Ray-Bans. Oh, man.
Let's go back to the song.
Okay.
I was going to say that reminded me of Tony Hawk. That sounded like a song that belonged on a Tony Hawk soundtrack. That was pretty cool. I was just like, wow, I can see myself
appreciate
that.
Oh, that's, as an artist, I imagine that's like the biggest
point.
compliment, right? That's like the best
No,
thing.
absolutely. Dude, that lets me know I'm doing my job right. If that could be a soundtrack for whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're studying or skating and you could vibe to it, that lets me know I'm doing my job right, bro. So, like I said, there's a reason why that song had to lead to a full-length record with the same title. It just made sense. The energy and the vibe was so perfect. It fit like a glove, you know what I mean?
Very full length, fit like a glove. My homegirl said she was still studying to it for like 24 hours straight. So I don't know if you get that. Nice.
Nice.
Check out our YouTube channel.
Well said.
Yeah.
So what came first? Fits like a glove, or it's a glove doesn't fit, you must have quit? Which one came first?
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna cancel? Are you gonna cancel our guest right now, dude?
That was so funny. I was gonna make an OJ statement to it. And you know what's funny? If you look at my last name, the first two letters in my last name is OJ. So as a joke, when people would ask me, how do you spell your last name? I would be like, O.J. Simpson. And sometimes they would laugh, and sometimes they'll just be like, it's not funny, bro.
OJ on Twitter is wild. Or I don't know if he's still on X or whatever the app is, but
yeah,
go ahead and follow him.
I didn't know that.
Dude, go ahead and follow OJ, the killer, on social media. He is insane. I do like seeing like videos of him like fresh out too, of like when the court case got finished. There's like multiple videos of him, but like one that I can think of is him in Venice, fresh out of the court cases being done, and some lady comes to shake his hands and is like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you," and she, he shakes his hands. I don't know why it's like getting documented, and he's like, the girl says, "I've never shaked a killer's hand." So this is awesome. And I would not want to play poker with my boy because he does not bat an eye, not wince. He's just like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, you couldn't get a read on him like that.
Yeah.
You could not get.
I mean, most sociopaths and killers you can't.
You couldn't get a read on him.
You know what? I did get a good read on him on Naked Gun. He was on Naked Gun 2. I remember. Really makes that comedy hard to watch.
He was on the first one too, I think, right?
Oh, he was on Naked Gun 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, that's it. You're totally right. That's what led to it, his frustrations of getting beat up a lot in the Naked Gun. I blame Naked Gun now. Actually, guys, let's cancel Naked Gun.
Yep. Let's cancel Naked Gun, man.
Oh, Andrew, what you been up to, man? You were in town this past weekend?
I was in town. Actually, I was supposed to go to the family get together on Saturday, but I guess plans changed. I don't know. Did you end up going?
Oh yeah, dude, I did like 2 front flips in the jumper. I was like, "What's up, dude? Get out of the way!" I cleared the way. Kids, get out of the way. There's someone that's 31 about to do a front flip. You don't want to be in the way. And they were like, "All right, dude, like chill out, chill out, old man," is what they said. The future's now. And I did a front flip. I did say Swanton bomb, but
Nice.
yeah, you know, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. My daughter pulled out chairs, and it was a whole thing. We had a good time.
Nice.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I
That's awesome.
got really drunk with the family, of course, and a good friend of mine and Joseph's, who's baby. Shout out to happy birthday, baby Ollie. You know, a little late, but you know that's what we were celebrating. He freaking, you know, second or third time meeting my family. He's like, "Oh yeah," just off the cuff, like, "I'm Erick's boyfriend." And my uncles and everyone turns around like, "What?" I was like, "Shut up, dude. Like, that's, you wish. And it was just kind of a fun thing of like my boy coming to meet everybody. And he's like, "Oh yeah, dude. Like, yeah, Erick's my boyfriend." I'm like, no, you wish you were. And where's your lady at? Why did she leave? It was not the best of times. It was pretty awesome. What's up, Andrew? Your mic's.
I'm sorry.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry. Yeah, no. I got interrupted real quick. My bad.
Oh, your mic was muted. Who's interrupting you? Don't they know you're doing a radio show on NBC KCAA?
That's what I told her.
Palmtrees and
That's what I
Frogs
told her, man.
presents ...
Beat her up after this. Just kidding.
with our guest
I'm kidding.
Destruct, dude. And check out Destruct on all streaming platforms, as well as let's go one more time. Destruct MC on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Or on
Got that.
Instagram,
Got
Destruct
that.
Music or
I'm high, I got it.
destructmusic.com,
Let's
one-stop
go.
shop, you know?
Blah 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 blah. Let's go, dude. Booyakasha. Dude, man, you know about wrestling and hip hop goes synonymous. Isn't it crazy? Like, I love
Sure does.
watching like certain pay-per-view events with my boys and stuff, and just being like, "That's West Side Gun right there." He's sitting
Chilling.
ringside. He's sitting
Chilling.
ringside. You see that guy with all the chains? Yeah.
Dude, hey, one of the best slept-on albums. You guys remember that WWF Aggression hip-hop CD?
Ooh, let me check it out.
Wait,
Hey, Jamie, get on it.
It had Run
go.
DMC, Method Man, Snoop Dogg, Dub C, I think Old Dirty Bastard. It was such a fire
What was it
song.
called again?
It's called WWF Aggression. And had a song with Method Man. You smell with the jabroni. Watch
Oh, I'm
yourself,
seeing
you
it
don't
right
know
now.
me. Jabroni, look over. Yeah, man, it was so cold, man. The Run DMC redid DX's song, D-Generation X. It was hard, man.
You know, WWF used to pump out like crazy dope albums because it's funny because like I feel like they have the same producer do most of
Yeah.
the walkout ring songs. My boy David would be able to pull it off of his back pocket, like, oh, the guy's name.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that.
I believe his name is Jim Johnston or Jim Johnson, something like that. And yeah, he did most of the music. I don't know if he still does it today, but yeah, dude, he did Stone Cold music, The Rock, DX, like all the legendary theme songs. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
one
how
dude
it makes me
produced it all.
feel knowing he did all of like the OG theme songs and he also did like Latino heat. I'm like, I don't
Jim
know.
Johnson.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like how much he knows Hispanic culture and is able to
Yeah,
read
exactly. But
kinda
hey, you know what? They rectify it. They got the LWO now. You know what I mean? And Rey Mysterio had, I think, POD do his theme song, so they
Wait,
rectified it. you know?
wait, what? POD
Yeah,
did
dude.
Rey Mysterio's walking
Yeah,
out track?
619, booyaka. That's POD, bro.
Paid on death? Dang,
Yeah.
dude. Andrew,
Southtown.
let's go. What's your yeah, it is. It's a boys from the sack. Andrew, what's your favorite POD song? You seem like a big POD fan. You got a lot of K-Rock in you.
I do have a lot of K-Rock. Actually, K-Rock's on in my car, and I don't.
Let's go.
On
What
top
is
of my head,
6.7?
It's got to be Alive, right? Alive. or Southtown.
Alive!
Right?
Yeah.
Feel so alive.
That song came on so much on MTV, you guys.
It
was
did.
nuts.
Hey, you know what though? The Satellite is a good record. I hate to
It's
say
a
it.
good
I had
record.
that album in rotation. Yeah,
Oh,
remember
yeah.
it had the Youth of the Nation. That's another deep song too. I like that, man.
We are.
Or I know WE used a lot too. Boom, here comes the boom.
Oh,
Ready or not.
Not only that, not only WWE, but like movies forever. There's like
Man.
every trailer that has like someone getting punched, I feel like might use "Here Comes the
Dude.
Boom."
You know what song I love too? Remember that movie Little Nicky with Adam Sandler?
Yes, sir.
They did the "We from the School of Hard Knocks. Are you ready to rock?" That was another badass song too from POD. Go down the POD rabbit hole.
We are, dude. Do we start a podcast called POD Superfans? The POD podcast.
No, it should just be called the
Podcast,
bro.
but maybe like P.O.D. and then D.
The POD pod.
Dude. All right, we're
Ideas,
killing it, you guys.
ideas.
Message. All right, but we can talk about POD the rest of like the show, but let's go ahead and shout out the homie Destruct right here. We got the 3 for $29, or we got the Visions. Which one do you want to go and do?
Let's save the 3 for $29 for last. Visions is my latest single. Shout out to my brother K Burns, who rolls with Planet Asia's crew, Gold Chain Music. It's a dope song produced by my brother Max LBC from France. Ironically, his name is Max LBC, and now I live in the LBC, and he's from France, and I'm from LA, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, Visions. Dope song. It's just a good vibe, man. LA to New York connect. We in this. We worldwide in this.
That's awesome.
It's like, it's like Kareem Campbell. Remember? Didn't Kareem Campbell rep East Coast and West Coast?
Yeah.
Right?
Let me hit a helicopter flip real quick. Or no, what was his? Is that what it was? The Ghetto Bird. Let me hit the Ghetto Bird real quick.
Bird.
Yeah, dude.
This is when Action and Zoo York were still brands.
Oh,
right?
man. Honestly, I feel like I could go on like 2 tangents from what you said. We had mine and Andrew's great late Theo Joey used to press a lot of shirts. He was in the silk screening and like pressing of shirts business. And he used to do all of City Stars from back in the day, dude. Like era Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 through like 4, he was pressing their shirts. So there's like a lot of photos of us like in elementary school and like family functions of just all City Stars geared out, bro. Like bunch of hoodies. My grandpa just rocking hoodie, and like me in a City Star shirt. Just all of us just Kareem Campbell City Starred out, dude. Like that.
Classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Now here's a good debate that maybe Andrew could get his Jamie on. Now,
yes.
I'm sure you guys remember the brand 555 Soul, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you remember Circa when Muska went from ES to Circa, right?
Oh yeah,
Now I'm curious because a lot of 555 Soul sweaters had a weed pouch that was hidden under the tag, just like how Muska Circas had the weed pouch behind the tongue. So I'm curious, who came out with the weed pouch first? Was it Circa with Muska?
Was it Circa that
Soul?
came out with the weed pouch first? I thought it was ES for the longest time.
I think it was Circa that changed the game with that, right?
Oh,
I believe that was Muska Circa that he first started with. I believe so. I'm not sure.
I mean, I remember the news article, and Adju's brother has a funny story about those whatever shoes they were. It was Chad Muska's shoes with the weed pouch in the tongue.
Yeah.
About when I think he had a gold chain in elementary or middle school get taken. It must have been middle school because they were in the gym. So out of his locker, he had a chain get stolen. And then, what? Andrew, do you remember the rest of this? That he goes to the principal's office or whatever. They're all there, and that he pulls it out of his like shoe.
No.
There's something along the lines where he pulls out this gold chain out of his shoe, the whatever Chad Muska shoe it was. And he's like, "Oh, I found it, dude." So
genius.
No.
Genius.
I didn't.
Well, we'll have to have your brother come on and reiterate that to be complete. But
I definitely remember. I also had those shoes too.
I'm gonna say Circa over
I used to copy
555
shoes,
though.
yeah.
I'm gonna say and you know what?
I think that's what I'm getting right now.
It would
too.
hate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looking
you're
for it,
reading online? Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kind of what it's looking like.
It is kind of one of those things where like the winners write history, so it's like I mean, 555 Souls.
Talking about rewriting history too. I think because Vice always kills it with their docs. They had a pretty dope one about who really made the Osiris D3s. And
the
D3s. 3 or 4 different creators.
Yeah.
Deep in it,
Yeah. Dude, Vice really killed it. What is it like? Epically latered. All of those.
All those Dark Side of
Jesus
the
and
Ring
Marrow,
was
bro.
Amazing.
Jesus and Marrow. SMD from the B.
Fire, dude. All that. Vice be killing it. Spike Jones knows what he's doing, dog. Like Dark Side of the Ring just kills it. Now they're doing Dark Side of Comedy in 90s. Like they're killing it over there.
Okay. I definitely know a bunch of Dark Side of the Rings. Haven't watched Dark Side of Comedies. I can only imagine how messed up. Ric Flair seems like a jerk now after watching his episode, dude.
Bro.
I don't want to go on a plane with that boy.
Plane ride to hell, whatever. They're not painting
dude.
him in a good light. But I will say, I think the Von Erichs episode is what really shined light for the Iron Claw movie, which was pretty badass past. But I think it was after that documentary and people realizing how crazy that story is why I think that movie got picked up. You know,
Right,
it is a crazy story.
Yeah, I know they were trying to do the. I don't know if they need to do this one, but it was the Chris Benoit one for a while.
I don't think they. I mean, it would be a trip to see it, bro. But
It's like, but do you want to glorify people like that, or like, you know? So that's exactly where I feel about that. I know they were talking about them wanting to do it for the longest time, and the actor they wanted to do it was like looked just like him. I was like, oh shoot, I can see how it could be.
Maybe on an episode of Mindhunter, but not like a full length movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't give them that. Exactly. Glad we agree on that, dude.
That part.
I mean, it makes me feel bad for every time I put any of my family members in the crossface. I'm like,
yeah, or hit him with a flying headbutt. I feel you.
Get off the top of that jumper.
Right.
All right, here we go. We're going with Visions right here from Destruct featuring K Burns.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's Bernie. Destruct, what up? Brooklyn to LA. Look. Visions is gold, came up, off, dip it and sold. Money so old, I dig it up, hope it ain't mold. And it's just another day, grinding in the neighborhood. Local cops say we up to no good. I ain't tryna work me a 9 to 5. Every day is a Friday, so what's the guess? It's time to get high, smoke packs of the lie. 2 grams of blunt on me, if not the snap is the twin OG, I'm OGB. Mafiosi moves low key, know these by nature for that OPP. Treacherous when they come to that action, so we can give me a movie fast forward to the part where we clap, son. He run hit his back up. It's really rare that I miss, but if I do know I'm doubling back, then go chain Bo Jackson. The boy putting up numbers, a couple summers we been running the stats up. What up? That's crazy. Get it if you want, tell them go get yours. Turn 1 to 2, then 2 to 4. This one for my niggas out there getting more. Every single block, every corner store. Get it if you want, tell them go get yours. Turn 1 to 2, then 2 to 4. This one for my niggas out there getting more.
We outside.
Every single block, every corner store.
Look, I visualize cause the strain got me hella high. Looking at an open sea, wave steady on the rise. How I view it, reflecting on how I'm moving. Elevation is key, you hear it all in the music. It's all lust, why you think the meeting's adjourned? The evil plan working now, constructed by Mr. Burns. Chopping heads off, straight for the throat. You gon' learn, be Kato LA where only that destruction occurs. Now we off that, the sun got a whole new lace. Shining like a boy reclining in a Lambo seat. Out the jungle, been dumping like a Rambo scene. While my family surviving, Rio's a whole nother beast. I'm celebrating for them, taking shots to the head. In my city like the mayor, ain't stressing the feds. With a dime by my side, it's automatically wet. Yeah, she fucking with the boy, cause I meant what I said. A good day in the hood, some bitch I'll never forget.
Get it if you want, tell them go get yours. Turn 1 to 2, then 2 to 4. This one for my niggas out there getting more. Every single block, every corner store. Get it if you want, tell them go get yours. Turn 1 to 2, then 2 to 4. This one for my niggas out there getting more.
We outside.
Every single block, every corner store.
You are tuned in to Palmtrees and Progress Presents on NBC KCAA. That was Destruct, the song Visions, featuring K Burns, available on all streaming platforms. Let's go.
Salute.
That's how you know it's a radio show. If there's that and then a little bit of this.
There we go.
Hey.
All right. Heck yeah. Destruct one more time before we got about 10 minutes before we have to get out of here. One more time for the listeners who may not know where they can find all your tunes and a little bit more, all your website and all that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Once again, it's destructmusic.com. Same thing for the Instagram, Destruct Music. One-stop shop, whether you guys need studio time, film work, executive producing, need any features, or you want to just check out the catalog, one-stop shop, Destruct Music, destructmusic.com. And I can't thank you guys enough for just chopping it up and going down memory lane. It was fun. I feel like we could talk about this kind of stuff for hours, you know what I mean?
Honestly, brother. Yeah, honestly, we got to have a little bit more time for this. We're going to be reaching out to have you on again and stuff. It's a good time. Andrew, what's up, man?
Yeah, or we'll catch up on the POD pod, you know what I mean?
Listeners, tune in. Check it out. We're on all streaming platforms. PODcast podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Yep.
Are you going to be out in Long Beach anywhere? Like, do you play any shows or anything like that people can catch you at?
Yeah, dude. I because I throw events as well. Shout out to Rebel Minded Music, my promotion team. I just did one recently at the Good Bar. I don't know if you guys ever been there. It's a dope skate bar out here off of 7th and I want to say Redondo.
Okay.
You guys ever heard of that spot? The Good Bar?
No. But dude, I go to Cherry Park every once in a while. I'm out there.
There's like a wall of OG boards like alongside of the stage. It's so dope. You guys would love it, man. For sure.
We got to make our way out there. When's the next time you're throwing something out there?
Yeah, tomorrow. I just got booked today. Tomorrow I'm rocking with the OG Shaheem, the Rugged Child from the Wu-Tang family at the Virgil. That's tomorrow night. So definitely, if you guys are around, anyone in the LA area or wherever I eat, don't matter.
Yeah, go tap in. Go tap in. That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
And what was the bar name one more time?
Tomorrow's going down at the Virgil bar.
The Virgil.
It's in LA. Yeah, not too far from Hollywood. Yeah.
Awesome. Heck yeah. All right. Angie, you got anything you want to say before we get into a Destruct 3 for 29 right
now? No, nothing. Before, definitely appreciate you having you on, man. I know we're got to get out of here real quick. I wish we could have you on longer, but yeah, Eric, we have to get out there for a show because I think that'd be pretty cool. I definitely want to go check out the Good Bar. Virgil would be pretty sick too. So whenever you get a day off, man.
All right, we're here.
Hard worker and all.
Appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna get into this song real quick, and then we have like 5 minutes before I say goodbye. All right, let's get in. Destruct 3 for 29 with Sean. Is this the one with Sean Price?
This the remix that just came out, produced by my brother Rorex from Las Vegas with the OG. One of the greatest to ever do is Sean Price. Sean P.
Let's go.
A fiend came through and wanting 3 for 29. I let him slide, he said P and screamed the funny rhyme. Stripes in the street, but your writing is frail. Now I'm writing the streets and you writing from jail. P, watch the flavor, cut, spit razors. Never too much, rock Ku Klux your neighbor. Bunch of dead niggas covered in white sheets. Less than lead sucker, but off of a white freak. She take trips to Greece, bring hips to beast. No rape but the ink, off from shaking the streets. Me, kill your man Cargo, kilogram Willie fam, killer Manjaro. You need in the game, you should listen before you listen like graffiti on trains. P's next up, man, when this skin pop, your chest got ketchup stains.
Time to start wrecking. Approach with caution. Don't wanna clash with this tight end. Cold but dead. If you step up, you know the story. This the camp up around.
This is Wolverine mechanics. One hit could crack your cabbage. Your moms, I take advantage. One man could be the savage. Pick a passage to enter my dagger. When I could inform a petty and read the struck on the stitch. You better rock it and brand it, leaving the mark of the Golden State. I cut your lights out. You're drowning in the coldest way. You see no fights out. Your body couldn't hold the weight. Better chance in my man for this land with no poker face. Look at dumb as oath. Try your luck. Or be fly as us. Don't forget the down after the duck. We supply a ruck. Capital punishment. What we serve like if we ride with punt. Seeing the beautiful picture like maggots. He dying nuts. Better hide your son. Hide your sister and daughter. Brother and father. Who else that'll follow? Only add up to the slaughter. It be the illest from east to west. So why even bother? Syndicate dies. Off the record we kill it regardless.
Approach with caution. Don't wanna clash with this tight end. Cold but dead. If you step up, you know the story. This the camp up around. Ain't the one to win. Time to start wrecking. Approach with caution. Don't wanna clash with this tight end. Cold but dead. If you step up, you know the story. This the camp around. Ain't the one to win.
That was Destruct 3 for 29 remix featuring Sean Price. You are tuned in to Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. Yo, yo, yo. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes before we have to get out of here. Y'all want to say anything once more?
Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say that cover art for the album. How do you make that, or you want to shout out anybody for that? Because that was pretty sick.
For the 3 for 29.
Yeah, or was it the Destruct album? The one
the vinyl
you
showed us.
The vinyl, yeah.
Oh, the vinyl. Yeah, shout out to my brother Abstraction One. He's an amazing artist. Yeah, he did this as well as a couple other pieces for me. He did the Sharpshooters as well, coming out soon. But yeah, he's a beast. He made me look like Fidel Castro for some reason. But yeah, man, shout out to my brother Abstraction One. He's an amazing artist. And yeah, man, thank you guys again. This was super dope. I really hope next time we could do this in person. I'd love to bring Zol there and bring you guys a physical copy of the next record, and we could talk about skating and wrestling all day.
That'd be sweet.
That is everything I ever asked for.
Maybe catch a 3D on somebody or an RKO. You know,
we do have a nice table. We do have a nice table. Look, you guys, I'm gonna go to the table that we have. We need a 3D through that table. You guys can't see it, but the viewers can right now. It's like a nice maple wood table right there. We're gonna go through that one. Someone is.
Yeah, and then on the top of the ladder, we'll put a suitcase for whoever runs the show
Money
for a while.
in the bank.
We'll call it, we'll call it Palm Trees in Progress in the bank.
Let's go, man. Also, don't forget to tune into what is Vince McMahon? What wrestling thing does he? Or no, I'm sorry, football thing does he own? Is it still XFL?
XFL, which that was a joke. Definitely. I will say Vince McMahon definitely makes an appearance on the Sharpshooters record. Not in the best light, but I mean, you can't talk about that legendary, wrestling days, especially Bret Hart, without mentioning anything about Vince. But definitely, he gets his comeuppance on the album, without a doubt.
I never like his interviews with Booker T. It never made me feel good in my tummy. I was like, oh, I don't think I like this at all.
The only thing I like more is the way he said "you're fired" better than Donald Trump for sure. Because he did it like with like the back of his mouth, and it's like "you're fired."
You're fired. And no one could take a better Stone Cold Stunning or the Rock Bottom than Vince McMahon. So we got to give him that.
Very true.
Shout out Stacey Keebler, Trisha.
The Rock did the stunners.
You're right. He did like 4 flips.
Remember, Rock would do like 3 backflips. The Rock would bust a shove it, a freaking impossible, and a kickflip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After Stone Cold
It's
Stunner.
all clean. Let's go. Stack those points up. What's up, dude? True that.
Yep.
All right. So don't forget to check out Destruct on all streaming platforms, Destruct, and also his IG, Destruct MC. And then one more time, your YouTube. I'm sorry. Oh, YouTube is Destruct MC.
Yes, sir. The YouTube is Destruct MC, and then the Instagram as well as my website is Destruct Music, destructmusic.com.
We'll definitely have that in our stories on our page at Palmtrees in Progress on all social media platforms. Don't forget to check us out on all like Spotify, YouTube, all that stuff. Palmtrees in Progress presents. Check out our website for the merchandise, palmtreesinprogress.com. Andrew, you got anything you got to say before we get out of here?
Nothing, man, dude. Again, appreciate you being on here, Chris. A big shout out to you, and I hope everything goes good out there tomorrow and at the Good Bar this weekend.
Good at the Good Bar.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. At Virgil Bar tomorrow with Shaheem, the rugged child from the legendary Wu-Tang family. But best believe I'll be doing another event at the Good Bar very soon. So all my LBC heads was good. All my IE heads was good, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in.
All right. Much love, guys. You guys all take it easy, and everyone get home safely and take it sleazy as well. Later, guys. Bye.
And as a wise crew once said, if you don't like it, we got 2 words for you.
Yeah, Degeneration X, sucker.
Or KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KC